Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have two different things to go over. First of which being a potential Nintendo Direct that is happening this month and has a decent amount of evidence behind it as well, so that's really cool. And then not only that, we are also going to be going over a potential third DLC rumor that's going to be happening after the Crown Tundra. Now of course, these are both just rumors at the end of the day, so take them with a grain of salt because we just have no idea if they're true or not. Make sure to leave a like though if you're excited for the video. Let's try and hit 750. It really does help out. Drop a comment with anything to do with today's video. Do you think we're getting a Direct this month? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're talking about the Nintendo Direct that could potentially be happening this month. So the user Jeff Grubb basically just posted what's going to be happening in the foreseeable future. So obviously we got the Warframe, TennoCon, the Ubisoft E3 thing, the big Xbox Game Studios reveal, which is obviously on the week of 20th. So these are all like legit things that are happening that have been revealed, which is really cool, you know, nice things to look forward to. It's always great to see new gaming stuff. But then the user Kelios, out of nowhere, was basically like, mate, you forgot about that Nintendo Direct happening in July. So obviously, like I say, nobody knew about this, and it was completely out of the blue, and this is just some random user on the internet, so everyone was kind of like, yeah, whatever, Trevor, don't mind, you know, you just, you know, you've stayed awake too long, you know, go to sleep, you don't know what you're on about. But then the user Push Dustin basically says, looking into the person who posted the Direct rumor, and it seems like they are legitimate. So from the person that obviously posted the Direct rumor says, let me know if the French auto-translate is off. So basically what happened is this person correctly predicted all of the stuff that happened previously in the start of the year. So basically it says, to answer you, yes, because they will certainly do an Animal Crossing Direct this week. It's a big license. They will dedicate a presentation entirely to the game, in my opinion. So this was obviously just an opinionated one, but obviously got it completely right. And this was on February the 17th, which is when we got, I think, pretty sure we got the Animal Crossing Direct around that time. So again, that got that spot on. I mean, that was more or less just a kind of an opinionated tweet, but it still smashed it. And then next up he said, good, according to the reliable source that I have, not from Nintendo Direct in February, but in March the 26th, which obviously is when we got the Direct. So obviously we got the Animal Crossing Direct, which was on the February the 20th, which is obviously the week he said, and then obviously we also got on March the 26th, the exact date we got the Nintendo Switch game Direct mini thing. So my man predicted it. He got it all right, and he said he had a reliable source that told him that it was going to be happening on March the 26th, and he didn't even say like the week. He was like, yeah, March 26th, it's happening. It happened on March 26th. So obviously this guy's legitimate. He knows what he's talking about. He has a reliable source, clearly, and he states that we are going to be getting a Nintendo Direct in July. Well, it's July now. It's actually the 10th today. So we got like 21 odd more days left, and yeah, that's a lot of days for a Direct to be on. But what does that give us for Pokemon? Well, to be fair, we could be getting some Crown Tundra information in that Direct. Whether it's a mini or a big full-fledged Direct, we don't know. But it just seems like it's happening just because this person has been correct about multiple things in the past and got them exactly right as well. Not like, you know, it's happening this month. He's like, he got that earlier on in the year on the exact date. So yeah, I think we could potentially be getting some Crown Tundra information in the Direct, just simply because, yes, we have just had those Pokemon Presents, but there was nothing about the Crown Tundra in those presents. We got Pokemon Smile, Cafe Mix, we got Snap, we got Pokemon Unite. There was nothing about Crown Tundra. So it's not like we just had some information on the Crown Tundra and now we're getting some more. We haven't heard anything about the Crown Tundra in a long, long time. You know, the last trailer for it was months ago. It was just all Alabama lately. So yeah, I think we could be getting like another mini trailer for the Crown Tundra and be very excited for it. If there is a Direct happening this month, of course, we'll be covering it. I'll be streaming it on the channel as always. But yeah, looking forward to it 100% if it is true. Again, it is just a rumor. It's just it has a little bit of evidence behind it because this dude knows what he's talking about because he got things correct in the past. So anyway, that's the Direct rumor. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. It's why they're there for. You know, let's converse. Anyway, finishing things off for today's video, we have a new rumor going over some extra DLC after the Crown Tundra. Now, of course, this has no evidence behind it. It's just a random rumor that was sent to me on the internet. It is what it is, but we're going to go over it today anyway and see what it says. So it says one more DLC after the Crown Tundra. This one, though, is free, which would be great. I don't know why they'd make it free randomly, but apparently. So it says the rest of the Pokedex is not added, but the rest of the Kanto Dex is. Most of the returners are Gens 3 and 4. So it's kind of crazy on 3 DLC packs that they wouldn't have every single Pokemon back. I think after the Crown Tundra, we're going to have about 600. So in all fairness, they've added about 100 with each DLC pack. So if there was a third one, they'd probably add another 100. So it wouldn't give us every single Pokemon. So I guess that is kind of true. But we've already got so many Kanto Pokemon. Like, we've pretty much got the whole dex anyway. So it wouldn't actually surprise me that they're all returning. But then it says the newest area isn't accessible until after the DLC story is beat. Now, the DLC doesn't actually really have anything to do with the main story. They don't really ever go into detail about how you're the champion or anything. It's just a completely different story kind of thing. It says most of the DLC takes place on a mainland Galar as a continuation of the Sword and Shield main story. Okay, well that kind of goes against everything I just said. But yeah, apparently this DLC is carrying on the main story, so it makes sense that, yeah, okay, so that kind of makes sense that the new area isn't accessible until you've done everything. I just don't really know how that would play out for people that didn't buy the previous DLC. So, but who knows? The energy crisis is starting and we have to deal with it in a better way. So the end of the story wraps up Galar and explicitly states that Dynamaxing can never happen again anywhere else. So if that was the case, that means that, yeah, you wouldn't be able to Dynamax in any other region. I don't know why they would do that. That's just kind of like closing that ability off, because Dynamaxing is very, very useful. I've gone over this in previous videos for like extra content, you know, Dynamax raids and stuff. They can constantly release them like they have been doing in Sword and Shield, which is why Sword and Shield has lived as long as it has. You know, if you take a look at like Ultrasun, Ultramoon, or Let's Go, or whatever, all those games were dead by now. Like, we're in July and people are still really, really excited for Sword and Shield. I know we just got the DLC out, but before that we were still getting events and everything thanks to the raiding system. So if they were going to just cut out Dynamaxing, that means that they can't do raids. They'd have to find another way of being able to constantly update the game to keep players engaged with it. But, you know, that's just my 2 cents on the situation. Cena and Dexio come at the end and give a bracelet, send you to a new island. So obviously they are the Mega Evolution people. You know, that's where you usually get your Mega ring off and whatever. The new island is a smaller wild area, and I mean smaller. So I'm guessing smaller. It seems to be a theme. Maybe the size of 2/3 of the first area. So that's really small, because Isle of Armor wasn't huge. Like, the Crown Tundra looks like it's going to be double the size of the Isle of Armor. So if the third place is 2/3 of the first area, which is the Isle of Armor, it ain't going to be very big. But they did say that it takes place in the mainland Galar, so I don't know. It's smaller because it's vertically. You go underground to explore raid dens like the Crown Tundra. That's cool. You are sent on a fetch quest to find Mega Stones. Again, Mega Stones, a lot of people are saying it could be back in Crown Tundra. We don't know. I mean, a lot of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve are coming back in the Crown Tundra. A few aren't. Like Ampharos isn't back. Beedrill isn't back. They're the only ones I can really think about off the top of my head, but a lot of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve are coming back in the Crown Tundra Pokedex, because it has been leaked, including the 3rd gen starters, which is just a random bunch of starters to bring back instead of like Gen 4, 5, 2, 6, randomly bringing back Gen 3. They're the only other ones that can Mega Evolve, barring Gen 1, who are already back in the game regardless, so just a couple things to think about, you know. Maybe we'll get surprised. No one knew following Pokemon was coming back, so maybe Mega Evolution comes back. After that, you're given one more bracelet by Lowland Oak Dude. A Lowland Oak Dude. Brilliant. He then gives you Z crystals. So no species-specific crystals and no Primal Stones / Dragon Ascent moves from the Hoenn legendaries. No Mewtwo Mega Stones, likely for an event. The island in between Galar and Kalos, there's hints at... Wait, there's a Galar... Wait, is there an island between Galar and Kalos? I thought it was connected. Well, it looks like it's connected. There's hints at the Kalos story, but it goes nowhere. Z-moves and Megas can't be used in online ranked play, but can be used in raids and casual battles. Bro, how are you gonna have like a Mega Charizard, like, in a Dynamax battle? I don't know, bro. You can only use one or the other, but you can still Dynamax. So, yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. I think it's a little bit far-fetched. Personally, I don't think there's going to be a 3rd DLC pack. I don't know why there would be, because, like, what else are they going to do that year? Like, maybe they bring a 3rd DLC pack out and then a new game. I don't know, but for me, I think we're going to get to the end of this year. Sword and Shield is going to be a wrap. I think it's going to have done really, really well. And then next year, I definitely think they're going to do Down and Pearl remakes, just simply because it's 15th anniversary. Everybody's just shouting at them to do it. I mean, they would have been working on it for a while. Remember, there are 2 different teams at Game Freak. One is working on the DLC, one is working on the next game. So that team working on the next game could easily be Down and Pearl, and they've been working on that for a while. You know, this team has been working on Sword and Shield DLC. and this team has been working on whatever the next game is for how long, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like down below. It really does help out. Let's try and hit 750 likes. Leave a comment. What do you think about this? I don't think it's true, but I definitely am behind this whole direct thing. I think it definitely could be true. I'll link all these guys in the description down below as well anyway. Make sure to subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.